everybody, this is Angry Hippie Lady, and we are back for another episode of Wolf Among Us. I've looked at the Book of Fables. So Northwind was actually the name of Bigby's father, and Winter was the name of his mother. Didn't know that the Big Bad Wolf was actually the runt of the litter. And there were a couple other things that we learned about, or I learned about, because I didn't show you guys. But Fabletown Justice, it basically just explains what we went through. Mary's loyalty, apparently the Crooked Man has had her for many centuries as a bodyguard. There's the Big Bad Wolf stuff. He apparently inherited some other abilities from his father. For example, being able to hold his breath for abnormally long. I don't know if that's going to become useful, but that's something to just remember. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We are very close to ending because there is like one chapter left of this episode. So, yeah. I'm kind of sad. But at the same time, it's got to happen because we've killed the big bad man of this series. Now it's just kind of putting things together after the fact.
Hey, Sheriff.
Hey,
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Seems like this is well.
This fucking line.
She has a ribbon.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay. This seems like well after the fact. Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
What is she hiding?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Is she hiding something? I think I only had 2 more entries for the Book of Fables, too.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Dang it, Colin. So am I going out to the farm now? Because I got Flycatcher's keys. Wonder if they're going to leave it open for another possible game. I don't know if there is another game to this. Or are they going out to the farm?
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
They carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day.
I
Shit!
tried to help.
Just go grab that, would you?
Sorry about all this. I tried to help.
Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
What's up, kiddo?
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a
Aw.
willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little,
She'll
they
love
have
it.
these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch
Oh,
them.
that's so
I'm
gross.
sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore.
I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around. and a nice river nearby so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah. Even
You
in
don't have to
daytime.
worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves.
So you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye,
Do
TJ.
I get the option to go with them?
Hey, Bigby. Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
How should I know?
Saying goodbye?
Narissa. She's all in like normal clothes and everything.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am. It's
Why?
not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
I get it, but you need to move on.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Did you lie?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
What?
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can
What'd
you
you do?
imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay?
Did she kill him
I thought if I
herself?
came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing.
She told Georgie.
Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone
So
to
you're
die
trying
over a
to
picture.
protect
Georgie didn't do mercy. You know that.
He could have been reasoned with. I was counting on that. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man.
Georgie himself, but not the
But
Crooked
then-
Man.
Oh, God.
What happened? Can you tell me anything else?
I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was
She
it?
lied?
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I
She
can't hold that
lied.
against you.
I know
What
he
if he
ordered their
wasn't?
deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality.
What if he did?
Especially after... That night, after Faith. I tried to warn
She was
Lily,
a nail in his
but she
coffin.
wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
You brought me into this?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them...
That I would
You were
notice.
trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction.
She started all
People
this.
like us get forgotten
Because she
all the
ratted
time.
out her friends,
The
which
Crooked
started
Man
this
was
whole
counting on
thing.
that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us.
Sorry you had to do that. That's not true.
Not really.
I won't.
It's going to be different now. I promise.
Maybe.
Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone.
What if
I
Narissa
just can't
turns
win
out to
with
be the
these
person
people.
that's been pulling all
I
the
know
strings
it
and
might
that
feel
she's
that
really
way,
the
but
killer?
they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw
You lied
who he
about that
really
justice,
was.
though,
So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
But you've also done a lot of good. Don't forget that. You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
What's that music all about?
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Go after her.
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Wait. Was she Bloody Mary? Oh, they left that open for a second game, man. Okay. So, what did you do, Georgie? 68.6% of players killed him? I just saw... I didn't want to, but I didn't want to let him just sit there and suffer either. Especially with the corpse of somebody that he obviously cared about, to some extent. Let's see. Did you give the Crooked Man a trial? Most people did give him a trial. How did you punish the Crooked Man? Only 38.6% of players threw the Crooked Man into the witching well. Once again, I wish I knew the percentage of players that did the other two things, because there's two other things. And even if those are at 30% as well, I just barely am in the majority. Like, I want to know majority of players did what in this situation, or the minority of players, or whatever. Just about everyone accepted the gift for Snow, which I don't know what 1.5% did, because they're cruel. How dare. It's this little poor kid that's being exiled to this place that's, I mean, it's not the worst. It's supposedly a nice place, but what it said is that it's very boring and becomes very mundane. 29% of players said, I've made a lot of mistakes. I don't know the whole story behind Narissa. Like, here, we'll go ahead and let that... Oh. Special stats. You lied to him about beauty. Promised her that you wouldn't tell Beast. Colin, you gave him a drink. You help him avoid the farm. Crooked Man is dead. Took him back to the witching well, and you tossed him down. Dee chose to smash him over the head. Confiscated Dee's money while he was in custody. Faith, you gave her money after the fight. The woodsman. Greenleaf, you burned her tree. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. TJ accepted the beetle, and Toad stood up for him when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. So, what was I saying before? I don't know who Narissa was at the end, because it was obviously pointing to her at being someone else. Or possibly being someone that we didn't think she was. Because we kept on hearing all these other characters saying things, and I don't know if it was pointing to her possibly being the leader, like she incriminated the crooked man, maybe, because she lied. She admitted to lying about what she heard at the Puddin' and Pie, because she said that she heard the crooked man, specifically the crooked man, say to take care of the other prostitutes. And then at the end of the game, she said, I lied. He didn't actually do that. I made that up. And so that's leading me to believe that she's pulling strings. Whether the crooked man knew that she was pulling strings or not is to be seen. We have no idea. Sorry, I'm picking up something that I dropped earlier. And so I don't know. Currently, she could be the next villain if there is a Wolf Among Us 2. I don't know if there is. I have not even looked. I didn't even think to look. I just got this in a Humble Bundle, and I played it and I didn't know if I would like it at the start, but I've loved it. And oh, there's graphic novels. Now we know. I was standing up. So yeah, I don't know if there is a second game. If there is, I'll look into it and strongly consider getting it. By strongly consider, I mean I'm definitely gonna... Oh, I got all the Fables for this one, so that means I did it right. We'd already read that last time. A New Order. So we still don't know where Crane is. I think they were planning on shipping him over to Europe or something like that, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't. You guys can read that really quick. I'm not gonna read it on camera. I'm barely even looking at the screen. I'm like halfway turned away from the screen. After fleeing the homelands, Sheriff Bigby. You're also away for the... Oh, that's how, Snow cut him with a lycanthropy stained knife to give him the power to change into human form at will. Interesting. Okay, that's cool, because I always kind of wondered, how he got that ability. So now that lets us know. So, yeah. If you guys know anything about a possible second game, or if they're planning on coming out with a second one, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to look into that and hopefully play that for you guys eventually. Because so far, I've not been disappointed by a Telltale game. I've been very upset with Telltale games, because they make me very emotional, but I've never been disappointed. I've never ended one of these games and been like, you know what, I don't feel like I got my money's worth, or I feel like I wasted my time, or whatever. So far I've played Telltale's Walking Dead Season 1 and 2, played the DLC for it, played this. I've got other games of theirs that I've already looked into and definitely plan on playing. There's probably one that you guys will never lay eyes on, sadly. It's the Game of Thrones one, because I just don't want to have to edit out all the nudity. Anyway, yeah, so if you guys know anything, let me know in the comments below. If not, that's sad, because this has been so great. Anyways, guys, I need to stop rambling. I've gone from, I think I started rambling at 13 minutes, and it's now 19 minutes in, almost 20 minutes in. So thank you all for watching. I'm angryhippielady, and leave your conspiracy theories in the comments, because I don't know if I'm right here. I don't know if I'm wrong, though, either. So let me know what you think. Let's compare thoughts. Let's swap stories, and I'll see you guys in the next series. Peace out, everyone.